And this is the way to where I'm staying, one of the trails in the camp sites that it'll trail you right to my front door. My neighbors range from all kinds of people. I love them. I have great neighbors. For being a homeless person, this is awesome. I mean, my name is Teresa Jo Jones. You're viewing my place where I live in Camp Hope that Jules runs, and there's Ken and Jules, and there are two people that have a fight in them, because when people have quit fighting, they keep fighting. So it's kind of nice, you know, like a lot of us gave up where she won't let us. You know, she forces herself out, well then we have to get up. But I just want to thank them for, I've been 20 years trying to find a place to live, and this is the first sign, as much as it hasn't really happened yet. I mean, it's happening, I have a tent, but she's talking about housing, like where toiletry is running and water, and which is exciting. I hope to see that she sees what she really was trying to get. Because I hope I get to be one of those patrons that get that spot, you know.
As a documentary filmmaker, I'm often asked why I don't feature more individuals experiencing homelessness in my documentaries. First, I do include them. But not everyone wants to be featured for reasons as deep as fleeing domestic violence, or not wanting their family to know they're living in a homeless camp, and just their own personal privacy, which they already have so little of. So, I feel genuinely honored when someone experiencing homelessness is willing to open up their life to the camera and tell their story. Let's talk a little bit about some of the people in the camp. I just interviewed Jeff and Joanne. They have an amazing story, but there are a lot of amazing stories.
There is.
In the camp. So just talk a little bit about some of the amazing folks that you've encountered as a result of the camp.
Well, Jeff and Joanne, I found at the camp. Well, I found before then, but they came to the camp, and Joanne is needing medical care, and we've watched her progress through this, and through that process we were able to secure some transitional housing for both of them, and they took their beautiful little home that they'd created there and gave it to another couple who is currently staying there and trying to get on their track.
My MRI, where they took the tumor out, it's growing back really healthily. But not only is the chemo radiation stopping the growth of the cancer, it's actually depleting it. In the fact that it's breaking down the cells.
Nice.
And depleting them. I know, I'm so happy, like I'm just freaking excited today.
That is so amazing.
What you think?
Looking good.
It's him.
Looking it is.
Yeah, I just want to build my own tiny home.
I mean, yes, I believe in medicine and stuff, you know, radiation works really well, and chemo's obviously working, but at the same time.
Yeah,
yep.
All praise and glory.
That's right. You can't remember about the dishes.
Well, I'd give you a hug, but I'm just getting over COVID, so I don't want to get anywhere near you.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Jared, shoot.
Danny Taylor helped set up the camp back in December of 2021 and has been the live-in camp overseer from day one. Danny's had his own struggles, including homelessness, that have helped him understand how to work with the residents of Camp Hope.
Do security, try to keep everybody to behave, keep their areas clean, get people what they need. Sometimes it's little stuff, sometimes it's bigger stuff. We just try to help each other out. Be a family, be a community, take care of each other. And my story is, I'm from the Midwest, Ohio, grew up, came out here to visit, got in trouble, went to prison, got sent to Spokane, I'd never been here. I was working, but couldn't find a place to live. Was living at Clark Park, making $4,000 a month, still couldn't find a house. And then I got introduced to the showers that Jules runs, and me and my girl Started going there, befriended Ken, who in turn introduced us to Jules, and we were living in one of our houses, and then started working for Jules, helping her out, doing showers and other things around the community and meeting people and outreach, and I don't know, just thought the city here treated their homeless really bad. Didn't do enough to help them. And then Jules talked about a protest downtown, and at 4 a.m. on December 8th, we unloaded pallets down there, and I think we had like 35 people, and boy, I think we were doing something then. And then we came out here this lot, and over the winter it slowly grew, and now it's, I never thought it'd be this. Oh, there's a lot of good people here who work hard and who want more, and well, everybody tries to take care of each other. Come together when we need to. Yeah, people have issues, there's mental issues, drug issues. Hell, back lives people can't escape from that always follow them. But everybody deserves a safe place to be, and that's what I try to give everybody. Yeah, when we first started, it was just, you know, the 35 people was, oh, we're really making a statement. And like, yeah, we came out here like it was just, hey, everybody was scattered, you know, you could do your own little thing, you had your privacy. Now we're at almost, 600 people on one block, and everybody's on top of each other, and yeah, it gets, you know, be a pain in the ass sometimes, and with cars and trailers, and people are building stuff though, you know, making it their own little section, their own little spot, trying to live comfortable, and it's nice. It's way different than I thought, and we've got a lot of help from, you know, DOT and a lot of the organizations and just the community outreach coming in to help, and people coming together, building a team. You know, we have people do sanitation and community distribution and security and clean up the trash in the streets, and it's our own little city, our own little town, Camp Hope.
I met Caleb James Lastar while he was helping clean up around the camp dumpsters. For me, that's always a sign of someone pitching in and taking ownership, and a good sign of someone I should talk to.
Caleb James Lastar. I'm a Blackfeet from Browning, Montana. I came here 3 years ago. I entered the Spokane Dream Center Men's Discipleship, was the reason I came over here. I did a year in the discipleship, which is a Bible treatment program. Basically, they just transform your mind by the renewing of His Word. It changed my heart. I did a year in the Dream Centers. I did a year in their transition program, and then I got pretty comfortable. I got a lot of money in my pocket, got a nice car, and I said, all right, God, I think I got it from here. And yeah, about a year later, here I am. And so this is where it's gotten me, kind of wanting to do my own thing, thinking I know what's best for me. I got an RV from a job that I got, and it didn't have no registration, so the only place I could park it was here. And I just brought it down here. I think I'm only gonna be here like a week maybe, so I get it registered. And turned into 3 months. Absolutely, I have a van right now that I need to, I have a 2004 Windstar, also from the job that I did. And I just need to get it running, get gas, and head over to Missoula. I get home and be home to my 2 beautiful daughters that are waiting. So yeah, I need to get home. This is just dragged out way longer, and I just kind of, you know, yeah, I don't know, idle time, man. Idle time is devil's playground, and you know, I'm not working, I'm not busy. I'll find something to fill the spaces, you know. But I am a family man. I am a father at heart, you know. I have two two beautiful baby girls that, you know, melted me to pieces, so that's where I need to be. I don't fit in here.
Another camp resident who caught my attention by always volunteering and helping make the camp better is Lee. At least I thought his name was Lee because that's what everyone called him. But his real name is Kele'i, and he's from Hawaii.
Kele'i Shea Pollard is my full name. So I was born in Hawaii, live in California, but I've lived in here for many years as well. So, well, I've seen it. You know, I've lived here for 3 years about, and I just saw it about 2 months in after it was here, and I just decided to join because I'm always used to helping out, just randomly anyway, over the city, you know, picking up trash, stuff like that. But I've been here probably 6 months, feels like. I believe it's about to end next month. You know, August 1st is what they said. August 14th, there'll be a new shelter opening up supposedly, which, you know, how I think about that, I think that's a good decision. But there is a lot of shelters around, so they've also, I've heard anyway, proposed tiny homes too, which is I'm wanting to know myself if it's going to happen here or not. But I don't know, it's not a bad idea, I guess. I mean, I've been homeless on the streets for about 3 years, solid. So I had actually lived in Alabama, and I was on my way to Tucson, Arizona, with my mom actually, and it was really hard finding a place to settle down there actually. So we ended up renting a motel, and the next thing I just kind of had a little argument, and I just had to come here, which I've lived here before. I was gone for 5 or 7 years, but it's kind of random really, but I just had to come here. So just kind of how I ended up back up here anyway. No, you know, I can't say I've really ever had a place of my own actually. Maybe one time years ago, but you know, as an adult, really, no. I've always kind of either lived with my mom or lived, you know, within my first relationship with a long relationship of 12 and a half, 14 years. So I may lived in their dad's house, so, or our dad's house. Well, it's a tough point in my life right now too, especially with the girl that I've met. But realistically, I mean, I'm not disabled. I'm homeless. I want to have a house, so. It's really tough. Plans after this, if this place does randomly close and there is no shelter, say, I mean, would I even go to the shelter too? I'm not sure. I'm not sure really. You know, it's a point of my life too where it's scary right at the moment too, because I don't know what to do. You know, it's hard for me to keep a job too, so I don't know. It scares me. I don't want to live like this for the rest of my life. No, that's for sure.
So, how long have you been homeless?
Technically for about a year, but we've been here at Camp Hope for about, what, 2-3 months then? Yeah, 2-3 months.
Okay. Where were you before you came here?
I was staying with my sister, but because of Melanie and his arguing, we ended up getting kicked out by the owner of her complex.
So how are you going to get out of here? What's your plan moving forward? And have you come up with one yet?
Oh yeah, we just run out of gas before we're able to pull it through. Or the battery ends up dying in my PT Cruiser. SNAP to get housing assessment done. And then go from there.
Meet Gina. Gina has terminal breast cancer and lives at Camp Hope. She wanted to tell her story, but was shy about doing an on-camera interview. So this is Gina in her own words and voice.
I've been here at Jules Camp Hope since the end of January. My mom said get out and never to come back. Never see her again. She said that I frightened her, and she's 82. She's getting really old, going through that dementia. I was taking care of her, and I was just going through cancer myself, going through chemo every 3 weeks for a year and a half. And I was still taking care of my mom. I'm gonna miss her when she's gone. I won't even know when she passes away. She told me to get out, that she's selling the house. She's been prepping me to take the house, and now she's gonna sell the house. I was planning on living in that house until the day I died, And now I'm out here. I'm 52 now. When I was going through chemo, I had breast cancer. They thought I was at stage 2, and they were killing me with the chemo a year and a half. I said, stop, just take it off. Take it off. So they took it off, but I still had to be on chemo pills for 10 years. And I stopped treatment when I came out here because it was too painful. I have been, since January, when I came by here, I was driving to Mexico. When she kicked me out, I said, screw it, I'm going to Mexico and just find a little plot of sand by the ocean. And I was just gonna finish off my cancer there and just disappear. And I had to stop down here to repack my car so I could travel. And I looked at, there's a bunch of tents. I said, wow, I have a tent. I could just repack my car. Sit in the tent. I woke up to 6 inches of snow. And I wasn't prepared for the snow in that tent. So they told me how to survive the snow, and I just have been here ever since, trying to leave, trying to figure out what I'm going to do, where I'm going to go. Since I've been out here, since January, I came out here, I was a size 13, which is probably 150 pounds. And now I'm a size 4, which is about 110. I've done nothing but lose weight. I've never been this thin, not even when I was going through chemo. So I feel like I'm gonna die here. And that's okay with me. I'm okay with it. I'm ready. I have nothing to look forward to.